Okay, picture this. You head over to figure out dinner and realize the game of fridge Tetris you've been playing is one that you're losing. It's not just that it's messy. The visual chaos is overwhelming and makes it hard to even think about what to cook. Who knows what science experiments are lurking there in the depths? And if that wasn't enough, this chaos is costing you time and money. Fortunately, there's a better way. So join me today as we take this unsightly mess and turn it into something that will make the clouds open up and the angels sing. Okay, maybe that's a little exaggerated, but it is going to save me time and money and make me really happy when I open those doors. Along the way, we'll share some tips and tricks to make it all stick. Let's get started. For our opening act, we'll take the fridge down to the bare bones, kind of like a treasure hunt. In no way. We'll find things like horseradish from 2020, secret antibiotic projects, and goat medication that we've been looking for 3 years. Next, we'll tidy everything up so we've got a nice clean slate to get started on. This brings me to my first tip, acrylic containers. For an affordable and effective storage solution, these Family Dollar containers are perfect. They're crystal clear so I can always see what I need, and they keep things nicely contained. Now you may notice the produce is in here all wild and free, and that brings me to my next tip, ditch the bags. Now for some this may seem controversial, but hear me out. When you dispose of the bags and you just put the produce, what have you, into the drawers in containers, they are contained, and also you can see what you have much more easily, resulting in less waste. Now in this bottom drawer, we're taking what was a massive open space and we're sectioning it off with these clear acrylic containers again so that our items have a very specific place to reside. And down here, I'm going to throw the things that I would like to be easily accessible to everyone in the household. We've got snack cheeses, deli cheeses, which I like to file kind of like paper, and then sandwich meats, hot dogs. And then down here on the end, I've got a nice little can organizer. And I'll throw in some of these LaCroix that my daughter loves. Just things that are really easy to access that are popular in the household. Now we reach my third and favorite tip, zone defense. Zoning may be my favorite tip because you can personalize it so easily. Your zones may look different than mine. Everyone's in a different stage of life. Fridge organization isn't one size fits all. It should be tailored to your specific household needs. A must for me is a thaw zone. We keep a lot of frozen meat on hand, and when I'm planning to use it for a meal, I place it in the thaw container so that it's ready when I need it. Also, as a bonus, if it leaks, the container catches it and the cleanup is super easy. Here on our little farm, we have our own chickens, so for egg storage, I love this acrylic egg holder. You can find these acrylic containers at a variety of stores now. I've seen them in Marshall's, I've seen them in the dollar store, I have seen them on Amazon, and I've purchased them from all of those different places. For our fourth tip, we want to utilize vertical space. We usually think about organizing out, but don't always consider organizing up. Don't let that empty air between your shelves go to waste. This is all about building a storage skyscraper in your fridge instead of a messy city. I'm using this to store some frequently used items. In the past, I've made the mistake of putting the butter and cream cheese in a drawer or in the door, and inevitably they end up getting forgotten about, and by the time they're discovered, they've gone bad. I didn't want to waste the space directly in front of the vertical storage, but I needed something that was easily mobile and fairly low profile. So I grabbed this bin filled full of apples, and it was well suited to the task. This seemed like a good spot for grab-and-go drinks. I place in single file and keep the overflow in the pantry right next door to the fridge for easy refills. Up top here, I'm leaving a designated space to store leftovers. We cook quite a bit at home and are always in need of somewhere to put it. If I don't designate a specific area, then it just ends up getting shoved wherever it'll fit. These bottom shelves on the French doors are the most accessible, so I like to keep popular items my family uses like jellies, condiments, syrup, and creamer, so they're always within easy reach. Ooh, that's my little baking soda guy. It's filled up with baking soda and sits there in the fridge to keep it nice and fresh. We'll put a few dressings here on this side of the door before the final reveal. I'm really happy with this progress. We've come a long way from this to now this. Taking charge of your surroundings through organization builds a sense of accomplishment and can significantly improve your mental well-being. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a magical week.